Hello, hello, hello. What's good, people? It is currently 7 minutes past 8 p.m. UK time, Sunday, the 28th of April, 2024. Welcome to another amazing episode of Technically Speaking, which is a free weekly webinar every Sunday, 8 p.m. till 9 p.m. UK time on Zoom and also streamed on YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube replays also, covering everything charts, trading, data, etc. Oh my god, the hot chocolate is so hot. Sorry, the Matrix is attacking me right now, and that's why you guys can't see my screen, but it's your boy Fadlan, aka Ninja T, co-founder of Blockchain Sensei. Okay, so let's get into the intro. Just for those that amazing. Just for those that don't know who we are Blockchain Sensei. We are a Black and Asian owned Web3 solutions and financial literacy company. The UK's leading, mind you. We do quite a few free webinars and workshops a week. Mondays, we've got our legacy show, The Game, every single Monday, 8 p.m. till 9:30 UK time since 2020. Wednesdays, we do an in-person workshop called Create Tech. That's for Manchester residents, helping artists and creatives utilize Web3 technologies and creative AI. Fridays, we've got our NFT Friday show talking about non-fungible tokens. And then Sundays is obviously our chart show hosted by myself and my co-hosts, BitBlond, of course, and Jay Johnson. Click the link in our bio, superjoy.com/blockchain sensei for everything you need, including the free webinars, Mondays, Fridays, Sundays, 8 p.m. plus, free Telegram, and also our Dojo subscription service, which is arguably the greatest crypto subscription products in the world. This is where you can get access to myself, Mr. Harding, and Jay live 5 times a week. And this is where we show you behind the scenes to a real six-figure trading account, or six-figure portfolio that we're scaling up to 7, and also multiple other 5-figure accounts. I recently shared my my Pulse Chain portfolio that had gone up by $5,000, and investments that I made under 500. So they did about 8 to 10x, which is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, let's get into the disclaimer, and then we'll go get into this information. Very hot chocolate. So, disclaimer, terms and conditions. All content is for education, information, and entertainment purposes only, and it should not be considered as an investment advice or recommendation to buy, sell, hold any assets, or place any trades. Please always do your what, guys? Yeah, our content is intended and should only be used for information and use only. It's very important to do your own analysis before making any investments, which should be based on your own individual circumstances. You should always take independent professional advice from a professional advisor. BitBlond, are you a professional financial advisor? Mark, Jay, any of you guys professional financial advisors? Nope, 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 no financial advisors in the house. We do not intend to be perceived or received as financial advisors. Um, research everything, of course. All investments come with what? So please always do your own research. We're working in collaboration with several accredited advisors. If you're unable to mitigate your risk, let us know immediately so we can refer you to an accredited financial advisor. BitBlond. Yeah, we've got Krog in the house. How you doing, Krog? What up?
I'll be happy to do my quick TA, not financial advice. Um, Brave browser. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, nice. So basically, I'm just longing Bitcoin and Ethereum at the moment. So Bitcoin, it is respecting the support level, and of course, this trade was actually super exhaustive. It took, I don't know, a week or something to start apparently moving to the upside. So I'm looking forward to see the Bitcoin price at 66K again next and potentially retest once more the resistance. So this is the 4 hourly chart. I'm not looking into the daily or anything because that's the one I'm trading at the moment. I do trade in different time frames in different things. And Ethereum is currently playing out right now from my long. So it was a little bit different here. Let me remove this support, but that was the new support level. So also Ethereum, I've been in this trade for nearly a week and it has been holding the support and respecting a lot. So I just said, you know what, I'll keep it open. And right now it's trading finally to the upside. So the next target price would be somewhere around 3,600, where somewhere around here where this previous drop happened, 350, 600, something like this. Potentially we could retest once more the resistance, but of course it's likely to go here and then go back to the 200 EMA and go back up, because things they do go up and down even on a upside movement or downside movement. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I'm doing right now. I'm just trading Bitcoin and Ethereum for nearly a week. And I'm happy that it's just playing out on Ethereum very, very heavy today. Looking forward to see Ethereum at 4,000 very soon. But of course, 3,600 somewhere around would be the first target price. Any questions?
Yes, I have a question.
Okay.
Do you believe or not believe that we're due a massive correction, or do you, or I, or are you of the belief system that for, in fact, I'm not even going to say why, but are you of the belief system that we've created this support in Bitcoin and we're not going to go down to like 50K?
Yeah, I believe. You know what? Has been a week nearly of the halving, and it's literally going sideways. So it's hard to say that we're not going to crash, but I don't think so, really. As long as, we just hold at least for a week is a long time, you know. And if we crash, I'm just going to sell it. So I'm trying to trade into 4 hour to 1 hour chart this day. So let's see what's going to happen. But remember, we had the halving and we haven't seen the parabolic move yet.
Hmm. I mean, we already had the parabolic move. We had the parabolic move to the upside before the halving for the first time in human history because it's usually after the halving. So now just waiting for that big short. That's what I'm doing. I don't deny that we can swing up
I don't
temporarily.
feel like we're gonna go down, but it's a probability. Fear ingredient index is pretty neutral at the moment. So at least Ethereum is pumping more than Bitcoin at the moment. Um, I've been in this trade for a week or something, but I don't think that we are going to go down. But if we do break support, I'll just short and leave it.
Hmm.
Yeah, probably altcoins will look good also, but I'm not trading today specifically any, but I might be able to look for some altcoins soon.
Are you adding to long-term positions at current prices, or
Yes,
waiting
I
for better
would.
prices?
Yes, I do add sometimes. So on Ethereum, I just add it more. So I think once we hit 3,500, 3,600, I would wait for the next correction somewhere around, where the 200 EMA is going to go, and I'll add to the upside. I add even if it's up or down. But regardless, it is trading inside support and resistance at the moment, regardless of what's going to happen after we've actually hit resistance. And it's been a long time actually, so it has to move. It has to move at some point. It's been very boring.
Mm. Trog, Mark, any questions for BitBlond? She's a busy woman.
Yeah,
Now's
I'm
your
sure
time.
she is.
Have you got any
No
questions
questions
for her?
for me. That will make sense. That will make sense.
Thank you. I guess we're all waiting to see what's going to happen. People are so neutral at the moment on the fear and greedy index. So I believe tomorrow is going to be a very important day for the market itself because it's not doing much really for some time. So yeah, just waiting and let's see what's going to happen next.
I
How long?
reckon Bitcoin will go down. There you go. That's my thoughts for the day.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, if we break support, listen, I'll definitely short. But as long as we just hold support, there is no reason for me to short yet.
Any questions for BitBlond from Krog before Jay takes over?
No, it's all good. It's I like the point you made about the fact it's been stable for a week. It's a very valid point. There's a long time in the crypto space for it not really to do much price wise. And yeah, thank you for bringing that to my attention.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, do you want to check crypto bubbles before you go BitBlond?
Hippie. What's all bonks up? Wow.
I would not go today personally. Maybe tomorrow I would start trading altcoins, but as long as you know about your TA is fine. I'll just wait on a market tomorrow in general to see what's gonna happen.
Have you looked at Shui? SUI?
$7 down on a week. Yeah, I don't know what to say about altcoins at the moment. Just stick to your TA. But personally, I'm waiting on Bitcoin and Ethereum to take my next decisions. It's been consolidating for a long time, so
Jeeps down. Interesting. What's your top 5 on the watch list? BitBlond or Himali, whichever you prefer.
I don't mind. Bitcoin, Ethereum, of course, is my two favorite ones. Then I have Near Protocol, Polyglon.
Yeah.
But top 5 is hard to find because most of coins I do trade, I don't really hold apart from Bitcoin and Ethereum. I do have a few tokens, but I just like to trade more than hold altcoins. I mean, meme coins and small tokens. So I don't hold any Pepe, for example. I don't hold Bonk, but I hold.
Do you stake or use liquidity pools? As in pools, liquidity pools.
I don't.
You don't? Okay. Wow. So you're a hardcore trader.
Yeah, I just accumulate. I try to double my crypto and I accumulate, and I don't really have time because I run multiple things. But obviously, if I have the opportunity, I would definitely stake. Why not? If they just paying, it's like free money.
Are you manually trading or do you use bots?
Manually.
Okay.
Okay. BitBlond, thank you very much as always. Thank you for your market insights. Jan
Thanks,
Sam,
Emily.
are you ready? Ready to chop life?
Always, let's get it. Let's chop this. All right, I'm going to start sharing my screen in a sec.
Chop, chop, chop.
That's what I do. Don't worry about me and my chops. All right, let's get this. So
here we go. Some real chop life here.
Yeah, so I was looking at helium because this thing did a nice pump, but how and why did it do a nice pump? Okay, cool. We've got some TA on this, but let me just get rid of all of this. One thing I've been doing recently is using 730. 730 on moving average as a crossover is a good one because I noticed a lot of charts were just defaulted to 730, particularly ones on decentralized viewers and screeners, right? I was like, why is it always 730? So I tried the 730 and I realized it's actually pretty decent as an indication, particularly on higher time frames for crossovers. It's pretty effective, especially if you wait for that pullback. Obviously, there'll be some trades where, not much happens. You get out early because let's say it's not going in your direction. The averages have moved. But you can see here, if you could wait for let's say 2 candles as confirmation, you know what I mean, or a certain amount of percentage, and you'd be able to get like this short, like that all the way down. You know what I mean? That would be a nice short. Or if you're just on spot, then obviously you can just wait for the crossovers upwards. And look, in how long this did a decent percentage. Let's say you waited for the crossover again, right? Because obviously going from wick to wick is a retail fallacy. 30% in just over a week, which is still pretty healthy, obviously, if we're looking at top 100 cryptos like helium over here. Next up, I've been looking at Dog with Hat. It's been doing this thing. The hat. There's a lot of real world sort of attention around this. Also, looking at this on the daily is a key thing. So looking at it on the daily will give you an indication of where is it actually trying to go. For example, let's look at Bitcoin. Oh, that's a strategy I wrote a while ago. Let me get that off. That's for paying members of the dojo only. So if you want to know about that strategy, definitely want to join the community. So yeah, we can see here the red line is above the blue line. What does that mean? Overall bearish trend, i.e. we think it's going down. Because the other way around, like the blue line above the red, be going up, like basic technical moving average indicators. What you have to basically do is look at that was a close one, but I won't count that out. Look at the essentially look at them as dynamic forms of support and resistance. So this whole region, this whole gap between the blue and the red, when it gets there, like here, that's a good time to pull the trigger and go into a buy, right? 22% in 5 days, healthy. You know what I mean? You could have a certain limit, like let's say you just want to be scraping off 20% off your positions or your scalp trading, boom, that's an easy one. When you start seeing this kind of, this looks like a bearish formation, I'll be honest, like that, you know what I mean? We've just got a high, a low, a lower high. And if Bitcoin sweeps below 60K, it's definitely going down a bit more, I would say. Unless it tries to use this as a resistance, in which case it probably won't break this like 60K region. So yeah, this region is just around 60K. But really and truly, from a technical standpoint, obviously the tendency that the trend is going downwards. You can see 1, 2, and then.
So is that a hold or a sell, Jay?
That's a sell. Typically, so you look as well if the asset if the assets RSI is between 50 and 30, that's typically going down. You can see this line as the downward trend. You know what I mean? That means it was overbought. Like too many people bought it up for what the assets truly valued on a technical basis. And then that began going down, right?
Okay, I should have sold ages ago then, I guess.
Well, hey, you could always say that, you know, but just remember, no one's going to reach the tip top. That's just the retail fallacy. But even from where we are now, in the tip top, 14%. Obviously, this isn't financial advice. Anything can happen. This can still go like.
No, this is education. This is education.
Education. This can still like consolidate for a little bit and then maybe like bust to the upside like this. It's definitely possible. However, it's certainly less likely. You know what I mean?
2 days, 3 days,
3 days. Well, I won't disclose the number of days because remember in our last dojo call, I gave everyone a system for figuring out when their trade is likely to play out. It's all well knowing that if you buy Bitcoin now and just hold for the next 2 years, you'll probably be good. Or next year or so, you'll probably be good. But it's like you want to know a specific amount of time because obviously the real question when it comes to trading and investing is how long can you go without that money? Right? That's the main question. If it's not a long time, then yeah, it's not that great. And you can notice as well, the moving averages are a great way to know when something's really like, when a trend's really waning. So look how far we got from here. Bounce. Excuse me, it didn't go as high, even the moving average. This moving average peaked around here. This moving average peaked slightly lower, right? Slightly lower. And look at this average peak, slightly lower than that. Until what? Boom, the crossover, more bearish momentum. You know what I mean? More bearish indications. So it's a key thing to look out for. It's just to look for patterns within patterns, really, that keep showing you and pointing to a particular thing. So let's go to Jupe. Let's see how this is going.
Oh, Jupe.
Yeah, it's good.
Jupe's
Oh, Jupe, yeah, Jupe. I thought someone said J. All right, cool. So Jupe, obviously from here would have been a good sell, right? But you can't always see that, and the day can be too long. Might want to go on a 4 hour for some decision. You know what I mean? Boom, hit that sell. Sell here. Let's say we wait till the crossover back again. 30% in 10 days. You know, you got 20x leverage. Boom, 600%. That's a 7x on your money in just over a week. So yeah, it can really be this simple. Obviously, combine it with a few other things. I like to use the RSI because momentum is important. As I always say, you know, it's a law of nature that in order for any object that can only go in 2 directions to change directions, it must first come to a halt, and this is measured by momentum. So yeah, it's pretty much that. That's why the RSI is such a useful tool. Now let's go to Omnicat, see what Omnicat's doing. Let's delete the TA I got here. All right, cool. It's still nicely respecting this trend. And if it keeps doing that, we're likely to see a nice pump. You know what I mean? So what happened when it got to this level? First little bump went really high. Okay, cool. And down here, boom, high again. All right, so remember, guys, trends get established in 3 phases. There's the impulse. Let me circle this for you. 3 phases are impulse, setup, confirmation. You may get the impulse, but you may not get the setup, in which case it doesn't become a trend, or it's not likely to become a trend. You may get the impulse and the setup, but you may not necessarily get this confirmation, right, of the trend. A trend happens somewhere between, typically, somewhere between the second and the third, from my experience, reversals on that trend line. That's when it gets strengthened, right? So if we see, one key thing to look for, if we see Bitcoin break out through, Omnicap break out through this level right here, right, where it crosses over this 10-day moving average, which is lower than the 20-day because we've got more overall bearish momentum. We see price cross this blue line and stay above it. Right now, it hasn't been able to stay above it, as you can see. We just got a big wick there. But if it manages to cross that line and stay above it, right, which I mean, it looks like it might, because this triangle is looking quite promising. If it crosses over again, right, I don't see why this can't start going up. You know what I mean? So let's take a look at this. Obviously, you can see as well if you're looking, if you forget to exit, if you're looking for a re exit, right? So if we've got that, obviously support turns into a resistance, whether that's a moving average, basic horizontal support and resistance, or a trend line, right? Which we can see here. So price was going here, respecting it, and then guess what? For those who wanted to get another exit, let's say you didn't exit around here or somewhere close to there, and guess what? You could have taken this drawdown and then exited on this pump and known that it will still respect this trend line. But instead of a support, now it will be a resistance. Cool. I think I'll leave it there unless someone's got some questions. Popcat's been doing
Any
bits as well.
questions for Jay?
Popcat's been nice. All right, cool.
I love Bobcat.
Yes, it's dope. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's actually gonna bust. I can't lie. It's gonna do its thing.
Solana?
Yeah, it's on Solana. Oh, you want me to take
it's
a look at Solana?
Solana itself.
Oh yeah, well, similar sort of setup on the 4 hour, looking to get a crossover of the moving averages. I was in a short, which I exited early, thankfully, because I already saw this forming. I was like, yeah, and we already got this Hakinashi dot above it, so yeah, that's quite a good indication. All right, nice one, guys.
All right, time for my bit. Time for my bit. Now, I'm gonna give you guys a bit of a special because I taught some of this on, well, pretty much this on the dojo, but basically because we've got a new schedule now, i.e. dojo calls Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 6 to 7 p.m. We used to do them Fridays after NFT Fridays, but we thought let's just be consistent. Not too many people turned up, so I thought, you know what, let me do a special one on here. And I'm going to show you guys. For those that know me, you know that I like I'm a part-time hexagon, and I like the pulse chain. Been saying this on Technically Speaking since October 2023. I even called out the hex bottom on the 15th of October 2023 on Technically Speaking. If you go back to the chart, you can see that was the bottom of hex. Hex did like 4x and turned 1 ETH into 2.8. That was a crazy flip. But anyway, right, so right now this is one of my pull chain portfolios. And I've made a lot of money on these two coins, right? They sound very, very funny, but they're actually not meme coins. One of them is called BBC, Big Bonus Coin, and the other one is called 9inch, and 9inch is a decentralized exchange. Okay, so first of all, let me show you guys what I woke up to a few days, not a few days ago, kind of like 2 days ago. So I checked my pull chain portfolio, and I'm thinking, whoa, these coins have pumped. This is a screenshot of my of what I had, right? So as you can see, big bonus coin, right? I had 5,000, and 9inch I had 40 million, right? I've now sold most of them. Let me just go to my actual portfolio. As you can see, I'm now only holding 1,250 BBCs. So I sold 3/4, and I'm only holding 10 million 9inch. So I've sold 75% of this supply, BBC, and I've sold 75% of this supply. So I'm gonna, these are investments which I have basically done. On 9inch I did 4, 5x, and on BBC I did 10, 12x. I'm gonna show you the chart, and then I'm gonna go into my reasoning, and then I will teach you guys how you guys can find investments that you have conviction in that can sit on for a minute being a few months, and then all of a sudden they go crazy. Okay. So, again, this is a screenshot of what I woke up to. Yeah, one more time. This is what I woke up to. 5,000 coins here, 40 million coins here. This is the portfolio now, right? 1,250 coins, or so 75%. 10 million coins of sold 75%. And notice how a few days ago my portfolio. Oh wait, no, this wasn't even it originally. Because I didn't have any USDT. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so can you guys see? Because I've imported my Rabby wallet onto here. If I show my Rabby wallet, does the wallet show? It doesn't show. It doesn't show on YouTube. That's really annoying. Does it show on Zoom? It doesn't, does it? Yeah, you guys can't see my Rabby wallet popping out, can you? Oh no, that's very annoying. Okay, that's absolutely fine. The Rabby wallet was good because you can see the historical transactions, but it's fine. Okay, so how did I come across these convictions, right? So I want to take you guys back to my fundamental thought process of how I caught something like this. This was a testament of me believing in something and staying in. Okay, so when did I first discover this project? I first discovered this project on the 29th of October 2023. 29th of October 2023. So 29. It was on this exact day that I discovered the project, right? How did I discover the project? You guys should 100% be paying attention to alternative chains. Most prominently, probably the base chain, right? But Pulse chain was the first chain that I ever started decentralized. Me and Jay. Pulse chain was the first chain that me and Jay ever started doing decentralized trading on, right? So we discovered something called 9inch. What is 9inch? 9inch, and it sounds funny, but it's a DEX. It's a decentralized exchange. The DEX literally launched on the 26th of October. Unfortunately, we didn't discover it till after it launched, right? So this is when we discovered it. Now, we bought a little bit at the top. It went down, started averaging down, right? I believe we averaged around a few days later, we averaged in. And then as the price went down, this is a beautiful moment in my investing career, right? As I've been doing this for 9 years. I know it sounds so funny, it's 9inch. But as the price went down, my conviction kept going up. This is something, right? Price going down, C going up, conviction. This is something that most of you guys who are inexperienced will suffer from. You will suffer from the ability to be able to do this, right? My conviction kept going up as the price went down. Why? Because my research started going deeper. So I'm not shilling this guy's project. He doesn't know me or anything like that, right? Besides following me back on Twitter. But I liked the CEO. I liked this guy. Why? Because I can see that him and his team, and I was deep in his Telegram, etc., they were building this product for so long, right? And it's not a meme, it's a working product, it's a working DEX, it's a working decentralized exchange. They're not easy to build, right? So subtotal, I averaged I wish I could show you guys this on my Rabby, so you're gonna have to believe me. I averaged a subtotal of $800 in his project, right? And I did that, luckily enough, from December all the way. I stopped averaging down, I believe, in like late February. So I caught the bottom and then I kept averaging sideways, right? Basically, once this pumped a little bit, I took out a third of my investment, so probably invested maybe like probably 500 in or whatever. And I recently woke up to that doing 3x. So that's how I made money on the 9-inch. But this is not how I made the killer. The killer. The killer came from not the DEX token, but came from the biggest meme coin on the DEX. My thought process was this. This coin is very, very funny. It's called BBC, right? And during the time, the market cap was sub 1 million. The market cap was sub 1 million. Look at this. Look at this. To be fair, it's kind of crazy to think that there's all this price action that could still happen. I'm 87% out of the asset now, which is absolutely fine. I started discovering this asset in late December and January, and I never really spent any money on this asset. I started scaling out some of my 9-inch into BBC. Now, what is BBC, right? Listen to this fundamental. I know the names of the coins are funny. BBC is the reward token you get by staking 9-inch. So let's just replace the funny words, right? Let's say there's token A, and token A is the native token of the DEX. And then there's token B. And token B is the reward that you earn by staking token A. That already makes it quite interesting because usually when you stake token A, you receive your APY in token A, not in token B. So I thought, you know what? Since I'm already, if you have conviction into something, you may as well bet on the biggest project on the thing that you trust in, right? Or like the layer 2 or whatever. If you believe in a layer 1, you should invest in the layer in the biggest coin on that layer 1. In this ecosystem, within this DEX ecosystem, BBC was by far the biggest token. It was sub 1 million market cap. So it made sense. And this is how I was able to wake up. 1 second. Why is this ruler not working? This is how I was able to wake up to thousands of dollars. Because at its peak, this did 16x. I think I cashed out around 10, 12x. 10, 12x on the BBC and 4x on the 9-inch. Subtotal investment around $300-400. Because I cashed out a lot of 9-inch money on the pump, and then cash out $5,000 still sitting on assets, 600-700. That's a real life example of having conviction in something and being able to make a lot of money from it. I don't share too many numbers on the public webinars, and this is why you should subscribe to the dojo. I'm still of the opinion that the market is gonna go down because of global liquidity stats and the Fed easing on quantitative easing and things tightening up a bit more. Just to pull back. We're due. We are due. I'm still not buying I'm still not buying any crypto till long term till Bitcoin is 56,500. Unless it's of course for trades, and that's my market consensus. But I hope you guys learned something from the fundamentals of this big flip. It's important to celebrate the wins. I definitely needed this win. Sorry? No, no. 1 second. TA had little to do with it. Um, let me just illustrate this, right. So first of all, step 1, I was on a chain in October 2023 that to this day not many of the crypto community or the world knows about. Pulse chain. there's money in the gold mines, right? One of the gold mines everyone should think about is base chain, because that's undeniable. Okay, so step one, I was on an alternative chain. Step two, I found a product that I believed in on that chain, which was 9inch, which is a DEX. So I found a DEX that I found very interesting, and I believed in the founder, and I did not let a price crashing affect my conviction. The problem with meme coin trading is that price dictates almost everything. But when you invest in a product, look, every single day that went by, my conviction went up because the CEO turned up every single day on Twitter and Telegram. And the product worked every day. I used the product every day. I did like $2 swaps, $5 swaps. And then everybody in the Telegram was saying, it works. But the price was crashing, so I understood. And then as time went on, he built the community. I understood that there was a reward token, aka token B, that was the reward token for staking token A. Token A being the native token of that DEX. Those are the fundamentals.
Got it.
And then waiting it out. But by the way, the fact that 9inch and BBC went up on pulse chain, I'm sorry to say, guys, is actually a bearish signal, because it means money is now going into alternative places. Also, NFTs are going up, which is also a bearish top signal, at least for a pullback and a correction. Don't get too bullish, guys. The market will tear you apart if you do not. Be ready, like a stable coins. You might get
Thanks,
bored of me
Ninja.
saying this, guys. I may continue to say this for 2 months. If the market goes up, if Bitcoin swings to all-time highs, I'm still not bullish. It doesn't matter if the market goes up. I'm still bearish, right? Doesn't matter. My conviction doesn't change. Market goes up, still bearish. Market consolidates, I'm still bearish. The market has to correct. Even if you guys keep hearing me say this for 2 months, I'm gonna say the same thing. Bitcoin can't sustain.
Do you mean it's going to correct before it goes to all-time high, or just correct in general?
Correct and crash and consolidate and firm a bottom before restarting the bull markets.
Seen.
It needs to happen. So I gotta be careful if you're gonna buy in this market. I'm not buying anything. I'm only buying things that I'm going to sell quickly. Besides that, I'm looking for key levels to sell assets at, even though it's not a perfect price to sell assets, I'm looking to sell assets at a pump to be able to sell them back at the drawdown that I have conviction is coming. I have so much conviction that I'm even looking to sell some assets that are in a drawdown already, as in from the USD investment, just to buy them back lower at a cheaper price, and then reduce my average price because I'll be spending less USDC subtotal for the amount of coins that I own. Hope that doesn't go over anyone's head. Does that make sense?
No.
No,
Okay.
we'll see.
Okay. I'm gonna.
They're still gonna
Okay.
go lower so that you can buy it back, even selling them at a loss. You're still
No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to short them because I'm bad at shorting. So look, right? For example, I'll take Sweatcoin, for example, right? Sweatcoin. So I've invested $1,000 into Sweatcoin, right? My Sweatcoin right now is, last time I checked, I think it was like $750. So I mean $250 drawdown. Right? How much sweat coin do I have? I think I've got 85,000 or something. Let's check. Sweat coin 82,500. Okay, I got 82,500, right? When I bought these sweat coins, they were low. My sweat coin went up to 1,400 and 1,500. And then now it's down below the price that I bought it. Let me just show you guys, right? And then what I'm saying is, not necessarily with sweat coin. Look, you have to ask yourself, what is your conviction? And be honest with yourself. Maybe some of you guys need to be humble enough and accept that you don't have enough experience to have conviction. So don't sell and buy back. You know, because sometimes some of you guys can't stomach it. You'll sell and then the thing will go up and you'll be like, it's too early. Right? My opinion doesn't change because Bitcoin swings up. I read data every day. So this is why I have conviction. And my convictions are beyond technical analysis, right? So anyway, look, I can't remember the exact time that I bought. I think it was something like I bought, let's say I bought here and then it went up and now it's down. Okay. Not necessarily Sweatcoin, but a lot of people would be scared to sell coins at a loss to buy back lower. Yeah. I'm not saying you should have that conviction, but I do. Not necessarily with Sweatcoin, but what I'm saying is if the technical analysis makes sense, if your analysis makes sense, if you have absolute conviction the market is drawing down, then why not sell assets at a loss to buy them back lower? Because let's give you a scenario, right? Scenario. I sell, I don't know, not all my sweat coin. Let's say I sell 50% of my sweat for $375. Yeah. And then I buy back, and then sweat goes down even more. Goes down even more. And I buy back. So I sold 41. How much did I sell? 41,000. What is that? 41,250 coins, right? Sweat goes down even more, and I buy back, let's just say 50,000 coins with $375. Why not do this? Why not? Don't let anyone tell you to not sell something in a loss and buy back more. It's risky. I'm not saying you should do it, but I'm saying that challenge people's thinking. I do not subscribe to not selling assets at a loss if I have the opportunity to buy assets back more. By selling low and buying back lower, you reduce your average price because you still have more assets. And this should be the point of crypto, to make your money work for you, not hold this crap for too long. Because it is mostly bollocks, guys. Outside of USDC and USDT and Bitcoin and Ethereum, maybe like Solana, but most of these projects are just speculative blockchain tech stocks that have not got the balance sheet to, quite frankly, meet the ridiculous multi-billion-dollar valuation. That's how we talk money on this show. Sell. Take your profits. Improve your life. Cool.
Thank you.
I'm gonna leave it there, guys, unless anyone's got anything they're dying to ask. The dojo call will be with Mr. Harding today at 9:30.
At 9:30. Okay.
9:30. Yeah, 9:30.
Is it not? It's not 9 o'clock tonight.
No, it shouldn't be. Should be 9:30.
Okay.
Yeah, 9:30 to 10:30 on Mondays and Fridays.
Cool bananas. Not on
Sorry,
Fridays.
9:30 to 10:30 on Mondays and Sundays. Yeah. All right. Cool, guys. Take care.
Thanks.
Appreciate you. Bye.
Nice for today, man.